guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I have my April monthly plan with me. And as always, I'm using a kit from Crest Press and some foil from Planner Pixie Co. So for this spread, I did end up doing an Easter spread, even though technically Easter was like the last week of March. But because Easter Monday was technically the 1st of April, I thought it was okay. And I sort of just, went with it. But yeah, so this kit is called Easter Sunday. Because I wanted to use both Easter arts that came out this year, so this art, and then the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚙𝚜 art, which I used for my weekly spread. So yeah, here is the kit. As always, I do pick it up undated in premium matte. And then for foil this month, I chose silver woodgrain from Planner Pixie Co, just because I wanted to do like a fun core, if that makes sense. And I think I did ask for recommendations on her Facebook group, and that was one of the recommendations because I was kind of like stumped as to what I wanted to do. So yeah, so as always, I do have the base down, and I'm just going to zoom in, put some YouTube on in the background, and then we will get started. And this will be sped up a little bit more. But yeah, so starting off on the first, I marked down a few things. So first I marked in my little hello April, which is kind of pointless, but I do it anyway. And then I did also mark in that it was Easter Monday. And then I also just marked a couple of K-pop releases. So Lucas had his solo debut. He was previously a member of NCT and Wavy, but he did leave both of those groups and is now a solo artist. So he had his solo debut that day, and then TXT had their comeback, which I really enjoyed. So I used the cute little bow headphones from 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡 for that. And then I just also marked in that my Baybox subscription billed that day. So I just used the label and the credit card icon. And then, like I said, added in the scripts that I made for Hello April and Easter Monday. Then on the 2nd, I marked in that Mercury went retrograde. So I'm just using a label for that because I just felt it looked a little plain without a label behind it. So this spread is definitely label heavy, but I made it work. So yeah, and I'm trying my best to alternate between the colors and the patterns and everything like that. But yes, and then I marked in that I received some happy mail from Planner Choco. So I just used an icon from the sheet that I made for myself. So yeah. Then on the 3rd, I marked in it was payday, so I used the payday flag from the kit and then a little payday icon that I made myself. And then I marked in receiving some happy mail from Amazon because I had ordered a bunch of tarot cards and things for my mum, and they sort of arrived in batches. So I think 1 or 2 arrived this day. So I used the Amazon package from the Style Planner. And then I also marked in that 𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗 had his solo comeback this day as well, which I really enjoyed. And I used the headphone emoji for that. So just adding those stickers in. And as always, I do fill everything in off camera. I just find it a lot easier on me to put my stickers down and then fill everything in off camera, because otherwise I have performance anxiety. I'm just oh my god, my handwriting looks terrible. So yeah. So that is that. Then on the 4th, I didn't have anything planned really. So I did just add in one of these patterned boxes, and I did just cut around where the date dot is so that you would still see the date dot. I think here I had a little pause because I went to grab my scissors from the other side of the table. But yes, just cutting that out, and I do really love how that turned out. So yeah, I try to alternate again between the patterned decorative boxes and then the ones with the actual clip art in them. So you'll see that throughout the spread. Then on the 5th, I marked in that my Amazon Prime billed that day. So I just used another label and then a credit card icon that I made. I almost put that on Saturday because I was not paying attention. But yes, and then eventually I do add in some deco to fill up the space on the days that aren't as busy. But yeah, and then on the 6th, I used one of these squared off boxes to mark in that my dad came back from Bali because he went to Bali for the Easter break. So I just used the airplane from 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡 for that. And then we move to Sunday. So for the Sunday, the 7th, I marked in cycling. So it was Paris-Roubaix, which is a like 1-day classic cycling sort of thing. So I used the little bike icon that I had made for myself. And then I also just wanted to mark in that daylight savings time ended, which technically we don't have daylight savings in my state, but we do have like close friends over east where there is daylight savings. So I did want to mark that down. And I remembered that I had these like daylight saving stickers from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚙𝚜 Co. So I used the fallback one, and then I used the daylight savings time script that I had made for myself. So yeah, which funnily enough, I'm doing this voiceover towards the end of September, and so daylight savings begins the first weekend in October. So like we're almost there again, which is kind of funny. But yeah, then on the 8th, I marked in a few things, and I think I ended up changing the label possibly, or I like took it out. But yes, I marked in that we had a power outage that day. I can't remember if it was a like scheduled one or not. I don't think I got that far when I marked it down. But we had a power outage. I received some more tarot cards that I ordered from Amazon for my mum. And then I also started reading a book this day. So I started reading Icebreaker, which I am not that far into because I've sort of been on and off with my reading, but I'm trying to get back into it. I've been trying to read like a few chapters every night, and I did really well last week. Like I sort of was alternating between the few books that I am reading at the moment, and I finally finished one. So yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, so for the power outage, I used the globe sticker from the Honeybee shop, I believe. Yes. And then the emoji with the Amazon boxes is from the 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚙𝚜 Co. And then the little book icon I had made for myself. Then on the 9th, I marked in, it was the new moon in Aries. So I just used the script and icon that I made for that. I also had my appraisal at work, which went really well. So I used one of those like accomplishments emojis because I just kind of thought that was fitting. And I also marked that my phone bill came out that day because I do just have like a plan and it sort of just direct debits from my account. So yeah, but still want to mark in when it comes out so I know that it has been paid for. So I just used the like little phone icon from the kit for that when I eventually put my stickers down. I think here I was struggling maybe, or I just got distracted, or I just was doing something. I don't know. But yes. Then on the 10th, I marked in that Ramadan ended. So I just used the like Ramadan ends script that I made myself. But yes, so all of these scripts are pretty much the same as the ones that I use in my weekly spreads, if you were wondering. Although it's funny, in May, I did forget a script when I like did my little sampler sheet. So I had to write that in. So you'll see that when I do my May monthly, which hopefully shouldn't go up too much later than this because I am currently like in the process of trying to edit 4 like videos, like trying to do 4 voiceovers. So that's going to be fun. I think my camera died at this point, but on the 11th, I marked in getting my nails done, which I think these were my Easter nails. No, these were my celestial nails, I think. I'm trying to remember what nails these were. I think so. I can't remember now. But yes, and then I also binge watched the entire season 2 of Heartbreak High. So now I am eagerly awaiting season 3, which I'm sure won't come out until maybe next year at some point. But didn't really like season 2 as much as season 1, but I still, watched it. I know there were parts of it that I liked and other parts that I was just like, this is kind of dragging. But yeah, so the little Netflix sticker I made for myself, and the nail polish sticker is from a shop that is no longer open. And then again, just used some deco to fill up the 12th, and then on the 13th, I had my health insurance bill. So yeah. Then on the 14th, more cycling. So I just marked in Amstel Gold, which was another 1-day like classics race because I think this was like the spring classics like era of cycling. So we were watching a lot of these 1-day races. So I used the bike sticker from Color Plans, which these are the new bike stickers, which I'm super excited to have. And then on the 15th, the bricklayer came to have a look at like the bricks that he needed to match to fix the wall, which the like repairs and things didn't actually start until the following month, but it was part of the process. So he came to see like the color of the bricks and everything and try to find the best match, because the house was built like in the 90s, so those bricks don't exist anymore. So you sort of had to find like the next best thing to fix the broken wall. So I used the house icon from the kit for that, and then again just added another deco box on the 16th because I didn't do anything that day. Then the 17th was payday again, so I used another payday flag and money icon that I made for myself. We also had our rental inspection this day, so just marked that in. And then Mum and I went to get a pedicure, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was together because I think she was still on holidays, because she took holidays, I think, for most of April, because she was sort of hoping that the repairs and everything would start in April, but alas, they did not. They did not start until May, and then they did not finish until like August, September. So that's great. But yeah, so house icon is from the kit, and then the little nail polish icon is one that I made myself on that little digital sampler sort of thing that I make for myself. Then on the 18th, I went to get my hair done, because I get my hair dyed every like 7 weeks or so, because I dye my hair red. But yes, am I kind of sick of it? A little bit, but also like, do I know what else I want to do? Absolutely not. So we'll stick with the red for the time being. And then we did go to the osteo that day. So I used the like massage Once More With Love like munchkins for the osteo, and then I used the hair dye sticker from Planner Co. Yes, for my hair appointment. Then on the 19th, I marked in, it was the beginning of Taurus season. I received some more happy mail from Planner Choco because I placed like a billion orders from that shop. It's actually really funny. But yes, definitely one of my favorite foil shops. Speaking of, I do need to place another order soon. I'm waiting to see what they release for like Christmas foil and whatnot, and also like New Year's, but I'm also waiting to see what New Year's art comes out because I need to buy 2 kits this time. So yeah, so I used the squish from Fox and Cactus for that. I love these stickers, they're so cute. And then I just marked in my Canva Pro subscription build that day. So I just used the little $ from the kit, because at this point I had run out of the little credit cards. And then for the 20th, I again just used a little pattern box because nothing really happened that day. So didn't really have anything to fill in. And then onto the 21st, again, I marked in cycling. So this was Liège-Bastogne-Liège, which is another sort of one-day race, and they do like a whole like loop. So we watched that, and then I did also cut stickers this day, which I don't cut stickers very often, so that's sort of why I put them in my monthlies. But yeah, I think I may have cut my printable kits and things that I was going to use for like May and my monthly stickers and things like that as well. I think that's probably what I cut that day. So yeah, I just used the squidge from Stick With The Plans for that, and then again use the bike sticker from Carly Plants. And then on the 22nd, it was Earth Day, so I used the Earth Day script that I made myself over a label, and I also marked in my Spotify bill. And then I think I marked in Do Young's comeback, and I just realized that I didn't fill, not comeback, Do Young's solo debut, whatever, release. And I just realized that I didn't fill that in because I can see the empty space. I'm going to have to fill that in at some point when I remember, probably after I finish doing my voiceovers for the day. But yes, Do Young from NCT had his like solo album, because a lot of the members for the groups that I follow are doing solo things and whatnot, solo activities, because a lot of them are getting towards that like military enlistment age. So yeah, but really enjoyed his solo. He definitely does like a lot more ballads and things, which is not really what I gravitate towards to, but I did really like his solo album. So yeah, use the little headphones icon that I made for myself, and then for my Spotify bill, I just used again the little $ from the kit. And I'm realizing that I also didn't fill in whatever I did on the 23rd, so that's really funny. I don't think I realized that when I did this spread, but the 23rd I marked in that Passover begins. I also received some happy mail from Mecca, which is a makeup store. Although I don't think I bought makeup, I think I bought like Olaplex or something. I actually do not remember at this point what I bought, but yes. So I just again used another squish from Fox and Cactus in the little package. It's so cute. And then I marked in cycling, but I don't actually remember what this was. I think it might have been the tour of Romandy. I think that's what it was. And I just did not write that in for some reason when I finished off the spread. So again, another one that I'll have to fill in. But yes, so that is the old bike sticker from Collie Plans, which I don't think is available anymore. But I did have a sheet of those in my collection. And then on the 24th, I marked in the full moon in, I believe this is Scorpio. I think I like messed this up in my Plan with Me. I was like, is this a Virgo or is this Scorpio? Because I can never remember because the like symbols are pretty similar. Like one is has just got like a swoop in it, but they look very similar. But yes, so I think it was full moon in Scorpio, and then I received another Amazon package because I had ordered some language books for my mum. So that is that, because yes, I have Prime and my mum doesn't. So she just prefers me to buy stuff for her off Amazon because like we get the Prime, free shipping and pretty much like next day delivery for most things. So yeah. Then on the 25th, I marked in Mercury went direct. It was also Anzac Day, and I got my period for the first time, a proper period for the first time in like 3 months, which was amazing. I was so ecstatic because I had a very light period in March, which I didn't even realize was a period. And I sort of mentioned this in my plan with me for this week. But yeah, and then I finally got my period back in April, and then I skipped May, and then it came back for June and July. And then I'm trying to remember if I got August or I skipped August. Something like that. I don't know. But yes, my periods have been very, very wonky. I don't really know what's up. I'm going to guess that it's probably just something to do with age because I'm getting closer to 30. Like I'm a year and a bit off from 30, which is kind of scary to think of. Because I've done like all the blood work and everything, and it's all coming up normal. I've had ultrasounds. It's all normal. So I'm not really too sure what's going on. Probably a mix of just like stress and yeah, like hormonal changes with my age and whatnot. I'm not really too sure, but like I said, it seems to have, resolved itself. So I'm not really sure what that was, but yeah, so that little tampon sticker is from the Style Planner. Then I marked in receiving a Sephora order, which again, I don't think was actually makeup. I think it was like Beauty Chef supplements. And then I think I might have got like a Rare Beauty product. I can't actually remember if it was that order or something else, but yeah, so that was that. Then I went and got my hair done on the 27th because we had like a work team building night thing, which was kind of lame, not great. So yeah, so I used the little hairdryer from the kit for that, and then I used the little wine sticker that I made myself for the like team building night, because we did like go out for drinks. We went and played like electronic darts and like that kind of thing. But yes, and then on the 28th, it was the female version of La 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚡. So I just marked that in with a cute little kawaii girl from Fox and Cactus, which my mum and I always joke that this looks like Mariana Voss. So I just thought it was perfect for women's cycling to mark that, like to use that sticker. And then on the 29th, I marked in that my US stuff arrived. So I used the cute little FedEx sticker from Collie Plans, which is perfect because I get all my stuff delivered from my US address, like when it's consolidated via FedEx. So yes, the yoga membership that we have billed that day, which we've been really bad at going, and we're trying to like get back into it. So hopefully in October we can do it. But yes, and then 17 and I both had their comebacks that day. So they are both K-pop groups. One is a boy group, one is a girl group. Again, really enjoyed both of those releases. And then I also marked in, it was International Dance Day. And then on the 30th, I marked in the end of Passover, and also that I decluttered some shoes and bags because we were in the process of like decluttering things and sort of like cleaning up before all the repair stuff so that we had less stuff to move and then move back. But yes, and then I just added in a deco box for the day that wasn't in the month. Yes, and then I don't know where I am in this video because my editing software is lagging, so I'm probably ahead of myself, but I don't even know at this point. So yes. Yeah, that is it for the spread. Here is everything all filled out. I love how this turned out. So yes, I will have to remember to like fill in those extra things that I didn't fill out. I don't know why or how I missed it. I think I just like was not paying attention, but at least I know what I marked down. So like it's easy for me to fill it in because I have actually like deleted my like pre-planning stuff that I have on my like digital planner for this monthly, but yes. So then here is my little currently page. And then I do have the little insert cover also from Crest Press, and I did add some deco. But yes, I have no idea what I was talking about. I think I was just explaining my currently page. But yes, and then like I said, did add some deco into the spread to fill in the empty spaces. So all the stickers I wrote on with my Sharpie S gel, and then to write on the paper, I just used this ballpoint from Typo. And then now we are going to flick through the week. So this was the first week using the Showers subscription from the Honeybee shop. So this was the March Babe box, and some foil from Planner Choco in, I believe it's Blue Ice or Ice Blue, something like that. But yes, did not film the spread, but I do have pictures on my Instagram of all of my spreads. But yeah, so this was like the week that Easter Monday was on, and then, you know, just doing a bunch of things. And then my dad came back from Bali. And then here is my spread for Eid. So this was the Eid kit from Pink Diamond Planner with some celestial foil from Crest Press. I do have a plan with me for this spread, so that'll be in my plan with me playlist. And again, I do have pictures on my Instagram if you want to see a better look of all the stickers and whatnot. But yeah, was obsessed with this art, and this foil just went really well with this kit. Then next I have Maple from Sadie Stickers, which I don't think this is available anymore. I could be wrong. But I got this when I bought my like planner inserts. So I have been hoarding this for a while, and I love how this turned out. Like probably one of the few like true autumn spreads that I did in my planner. But yes, didn't film this one, just did it off camera. But again, pictures on Instagram if you want to see in detail. And then finally, I have my Earth Day spread, which I do have a plan with me for. So this was using the Plant Mum kit from Whimsy Paper Prints Co. and the gardening bundle from Planner Hannah in a light gold. And I love how the spread turned out. So yeah, that is April in my planner. So yeah, as always, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Sorry for the like rough voiceover. First one I've done in a while, and I also have a bit of a sore throat today, so I am struggling. But yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.